Now it looks gay.
It looks really straight
Now it just looks like a pink dick.
Welcome.
Are we starting right now?
Yes.
Oh.
You have to start like we start every podcast.
Well, you make me think about it. Welcome back. No, fuck you. Welcome to this week's episode of the podcast. I'm Nick.
I'm Kaz.
I'm Luke.
And this is our first podcast from our house.
Yeah.
Our address is East Fifth.
Joey, bleep all of that, please. Joey.
No one's
please.
gonna fuck.
No one's.
I think Joey's editing the podcast now, so Joey, please bleep that. Yeah, so we moved for college, and that was kind of why our hiatus kind of started for a little bit there, and we're in a house now.
Yeah. Upgraded from Jacob's basement.
Yeah.
Hey, the basement was a good command center.
No, I will like
we
that
had a
basement.
big oak table. We downgraded.
No.
Absolutely not.
What? We had an oak table. Now we have this plastic fold-out table.
We also have a house and not a basement.
No.
Whoa.
I'm a homeowner.
Square footage. Jacob's basement was pretty large.
Yeah, but it had so much shit in it.
It did. We need a pool table.
Basement
Yeah.
roast. Jacob edition.
Basement renovations. This is the third episode. How to make your basement house ready. What do you need? What do you put in a basement for it to be a basement?
Is this
you
your
know?
HGTV
Not just
pitch?
a base. Yeah.
Are we am I an HGTV executive?
If you're okay. So you know how we have basements, right? And
Y-
some
yes,
of
we
them
do.
are trash.
Yes.
You ever seen a trash basement? Jacob's
have.
basement is one of those. You know, you ever think and look at him like, damn, this basement has so much potential. Well, that's
Yeah.
where I come in.
Oh.
I throw some cutouts of Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only Nick Cannon, like 8 of them.
The same cutout?
Yeah,
Or-
the same one
Oh.
all around.
I thought different faces at least.
He has like different colored coats.
Okay.
And then we get rid of everything in your basement, like anything good. We put like concrete floors, and then we put like
Thought you were
spray
supposed to be
paint
making it
everywhere.
better.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then we put like used needles in the ground and stuff. And then we bring over junkies where they can rave, with our big
Okay.
speakers, and then we kill them because we're trying to kill degenerates.
Okay.
Welcome. This is not HGTV. This is Nat Soch channel.
What is you?
Kill degeneracy.
Okay.
I'm very confused.
What's your
This
show
is
called?
Yeah. Do you have a title?
Nick Cannon Basement.
Nick Cannon, Pimp My Basement
Okay.
with Nick Cannon. Not Exhibit.
As
Not
horrible
real
as that
Nick Cannon.
sounds, I'd absolutely watch it.
Yes. Because it's just...
I would pass.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, okay. If you just show...
If it were on, I'd watch it, but I wouldn't
Exactly.
go out of my way to watch it.
Yeah, I want to go out of my way to watch most things.
That's fair.
I only do that for Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. Welcome back to the Rick and Morty podcast. T-minus an hour and a half until episode 8.
Well, welcome. Thank you for joining our
episode 9.
our
Episode
live
9.
cast of this episode where we critique it and we suck all enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, we are all three frequently on r/I am very smart, and
And we're badass, too.
Okay.
I'm very badass.
that's my only thing with Rick and Morty is like I'm gonna sound super hipstery, but it's gotten too big. Almost like the fan base
Yeah.
now is like super cringy, like Pickle Rick,
Oh,
kind of
don't
like.
even joke about that.
I relate
anymore.
with Rick because I'm so smart, and I've tried to kill myself because I'm too smart.
Oh,
And it's like,
God.
oh my god.
You just
have
made
you
me
seen,
sick
Have you
to
seen
my
the word
stomach.
house? Not the word, the show house.
No.
There's an episode where the guy's like in the bed. I don't know. I thought he tried killing himself. He's like, "Do you understand? I can't have any social interaction because I'm so smart. That's why I try killing myself." And then House is like, "I'm pretty smart too." He's like, "I guess you're not as smart as me, because you're not alone." And I was like, "You shut the fuck up and just kill yourself."
It was like, yeah, just do it.
You're there's such a thing as being too smart where you're just a fag piece of shit.
I remember sophomore year. What was my sophomore year? You'd never talk to me in what was it, study hall, because you were always watching House. we sat right next to each other. I'd be like, "Hey, Kaz, what's up?" And you'd be like, "Watching House." Shut up.
One month we fucking watched the
March Madness.
yeah,
that was
March
fun.
Madness.
Baylor ruined my bracket that year. I still remember.
What was that girl's name? Mike.
Yeah.
God bless you, Mike.
She
Masters in
She ain't
literature and English and theology, I think.
Theology, yeah.
Micah. Right.
No, her name was.
I might have been
It was
like
a girl. It was a black girl, right?
but she went by
It was,
Mike.
it was
yeah.
a big fat black woman, not a girl.
Oh,
She was a
I'm thinking
woman.
someone else.
named Mike.
Because there was a Mike.
Mike, that was in our
Joey,
class.
bleep all this. Bleep names. This is a test, Joey.
We're
We're gonna make this podcast as difficult for you to edit as possible. Joey, bleep all of that.
No, I'll leave it in there, and then we'll
No.
just upload that portion. And say Firefront exposed.
That's how we get a bunch of views. We'll leak ourselves saying, and then we'll get a bunch of popularity.
Jesus.
And then like the cringy side of the internet will defend us while the SJWs rage war against us.
Yeah.
And
then Scarce is gonna have a report like, so we got this guy like this huge channel, right?
Yeah.
They have
29
like 20.
subscribers, and they expose themselves. So like, really, guys, it's like they kind of put out a video where they exposed themselves about it. Like, it's crazy. Just watch this.
And then we'll go on
That's
like all
every
the major
report
podcasts like H3, like, no, we didn't do it. We'll defend ourselves. Get more
I never
views.
said the word.
And then we'll go from 29 subs to like at least like 100 maybe.
I feel like if we were on H3 podcast, we get at least like 10K
If we
subs.
killed it.
Oh, we'd kill it.
Not even kill it. How would we not kill it?
Ah.
We've said this before.
Accidentally say
Here,
the
our
N-word.
No,
slash
the way we not kill it is you walk in the room, you sit down, you say, "What's up?"
Ethan is the least in all history. Okay,
Jesus Christ! I'm sorry, Joey.
Um,
Keep bleeping.
I swear we said this before, but like this would go under r/I am very funny. We've said it before. I think we're funny people. We're not like hysterical, but it's like we're not dry.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
So I feel like we'd kill it with these. I feel
Humor
like
is
we
a
connect
defense
with
mechanism for me. I mean,
Yeah,
if something
you
serious,
say-
I like to make a joke of it.
They say I have a small dick, and I just say yeah, and they think I'm joking, but I'm not. That's the truth.
I feel you.
But they think it's a joke, so no one knows the truth
Yeah.
except 29 of you listening right now, which 8 of them are us. So
Joey can't follow directions. He's gonna like not bleep any of that.
He's always gonna have an
He's gonna
autistic
go, well,
spasm.
Nick told me to bleep this, and Luke said don't bleep anything.
Then he starts foaming at the mouth. That's what Joey does.
This podcast is a true test of your podcast editing skills.
This is for no one else but you, Joey.
There's really no skill in editing a podcast. Once we
No,
have the
there
mic
is.
set up down, the audio is just monitoring and just saying like, oh, is it consistent? And that's not hard.
Nah, there's podcast editing for sure. I mean, you're trying to make it funny. You're cutting bits that are dull. You're putting in bleeps. I mean, it's work for sure.
I've done it before. It is work, yeah. I don't think it's particularly difficult. I think it's way more difficult for a video. Because, like, I need to do the
Yeah.
audio and I need to do the visuals to make it look good. I mean, they all look like trash.
Hey, check out our videos on our channel.
Or don't. I don't care. Fuck you.
Fuck you r/let's play. Also, I mean, we can make all top
Also,
podcasts
yeah,
on
fuck
this.
you, r/let's
I keep
play.
commenting on shit. The other day I commented, and I just keep getting no responses or upvotes. So it's like,
But the guy was like,
Fuck
oh,
you.
what mic should I get? He was like, oh, he's like, you put a good post, like
I had
a
a
couple
really good
paragraphs, like, oh,
comment.
just buy a good preamp and stuff, like a good like audio digital converter. And it's like, oh, the guy's just like, oh, buy Blue Snowball, and he gets 100 upvotes, and we don't get shit. Don't buy Blue Snowball, you fucks.
like this guy's like, oh, what new stuff can I do to branch out on my channel? I'm like, number one thing you should do, podcast. I'm like, just try that.
That's not even
Nothing.
new, but that's like
Doesn't
a
even-
good one.
Like, but
That's
for
such
like
an easy
gaming
one.
channels like this, you have all the equipment for a podcast.
Yeah.
So it's like, just try one.
But a lot of gaming, let's be honest, a lot of gaming channels are boring as fuck. Like, if you watch a lot of the people on
Oh, yeah.
/let's play, it's like they could make it better, but they don't. They just like upload hour-long shit.
Yeah, our
and
Let's
it's not
Play is
good.
a cancer of way too long Let's Plays. I mean, we've talked about our Let's Play like ideology before. I like edited Let's Plays, heavily edited Let's Plays. I think they're funny and they're enjoyable, but it's like,
Because we don't the main thing is we don't focus on the game, we focus on the person.
yeah, unless you're like the most funny, interesting person in the world, an unedited Let's Play is usually just like,
Yeah.
eh.
Look at a live stream like PewDiePie. He's like the biggest gaming YouTuber
See-
ever, and he has years of experience, and he's not that funny on live stream.
Like, yeah, live streams.
Except
are
when he said
different.
that was hilarious.
Like
Yeah.
live streams, I'm there for the game more than I am the person. It's kind of
Yeah.
like the opposite. Like my live streams a different mindset for me, but yeah, I don't know.
God,
I want to stream Destiny. Destiny would be like the perfect.
I want
game
to stream too, but remember our first. Oh, this was retarded. We were recording Mordor, like our first video, and Tony's like, we just like set up the infrastructure for the channel, and he's like, on the first we started opening it up. He's like, yeah, well check out this video when we upload it, and then it's like, also we're gonna start streaming stuff. I'm like, what are you making promises on the
Yeah.
first video we've ever uploaded? No one's gonna
The
watch
problem with
it.
streaming though is I have to be sitting there for 6 hours actually doing it without editing.
When do we
So
have
I
a
don't have that
6-hour
time.
block?
Yeah.
We never sleep.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday, no.
If we
Like
if
to
I
go
did all
on
my
the
stuff during
grind
week-
of streaming, you have to do like at least 6 hours a day for like 5 days a week until you gain an audience, and it's like
yeah.
I just do not have the time for that.
Yeah. No.
That's why.
No college.
That's why I
student
want to be
has
putting
time
out
for that.
more
No
edited
Costin
videos.
is doing anything worth the doing has that time for that. All right. That's a
Today-
little long, but
We went to Kroger grocery store.
you want to know what we bought? Here, we'll list it off.
No.
Animal crackers.
Kaz wanted chicken tendies,
Yep.
and
What a
this
goof.
old ass goober lady, Kaz, because you buy it by the
Green
pound.
goob.
You buy it by the pound, and he's like, "Oh, half pound of the chicken tendies, please." And she's like, "1." And you thinking she said like meant
yeah,
like
I-
1/2 pound, you're like,
exactly.
yeah, 1. And
I want 2.5 pounds. I was just at a pound, bitch.
yeah, and then, but in your little box, she gave you 1 chicken.
She
tendy.
handed me and it said $1, and I was like, oh, that's not right. And I shook it around. There was 1 fucking chicken tender in her. And I looked at Nick and I was laughing. I was like, what a fucking goob. She gave me 1 chicken tender.
But that must be a thing. People must go there and
Buy
order
1 tender?
1 tendy.
Or maybe she just like, I'm gonna fuck with this guy.
Yeah, no, she knew damn well what you wanted. She just wanted to fuck with you.
Give me 1 tender. I'm
That
a
was
hungry
so
boy.
funny.
What a,
Tendy.
what a fucking goober.
What a goob. Yesterday, we got visited by Jake's father, and he brought a lot of decorations for our house.
There's a lot of beer paraphernalia.
Mexican beer paraphernalia, which is my favorite kind of beer. So I like that. I'm staring at like a Corona boxing lady like cutout. She's right next to Nick Cannon.
Pacifico.
We haven't really
Pacifico
talked about our
blow-up?
recording room. We've just filled it with cardboard cutouts of people, and there's
Signs
a big
and flags.
blow-up sailfish. There's a massive like Bulls 90s championship banner that's awesome, and
Got Michael Jordan.
you'll see pictures of
Schwarber,
it eventually, probably.
Nick
but,
Cannon.
And I
Random
sleep
Latina
in
lady.
here.
yes, Luke does sleep in here.
No. For all legal purposes, he does not
no,
sleep
no,
here.
no. Yeah,
And
we
by
do
that
not.
I
We
mean
do not have a
I-
fourth
By
roommate.
sleep
We do
here,
not
I
have a fourth
mean-
roommate. We do not have a fourth roommate.
He just
He
stays
spends the
over
nights once in a while.
sometimes.
Yeah,
I visit.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we keep the cot up for
Yeah.
visitors. you know?
Yeah. Because sometimes I have night terrors and I run into this room and I sleep in here because my room has a devil in it.
Okay,
That's true.
that's
the
my
devil is
story.
me.
Yeah, you're always trying to touch my pee-pee.
Hey, when you're asleep, it's easier. It's just science.
So why can't you just come in here and do it when he runs back in here?
Exactly. He can't.
do
He
that.
can't go to the barrier.
Yeah.
Nick after 3 a.m. can't leave his bedroom.
Yeah. It's the rules.
What
of,
happens if he's not in his bedroom by 3 a.m.?
Holy shit! I don't know.
God,
What happens when you feed a gremlin after midnight?
they get swole.
Yeah, they get big. Nick just gets really big.
And then I just run around.
Well, you can't run around because you're stuck.
Oh, I
Well,
run
where are you?
the little lap in my room. I tire myself out and I go to sleep.
What lap?
It's like
You
3
can't
steps.
You can like
I
turn
live in a
around
closet.
and then turn around again,
Yeah. And then I get tired and
or
go
go
to sleep.
outside and run around
I go out my window.
and go fight all the animal or in our petting zoo in the backyard.
Yesterday, me, Jake, and Luke
This was amazing.
went to go tailgate.
Oh, that's not what I'm talking
We were
about.
having a fun time.
It was great.
And mid tailgate, because when Kaz goes to work, I mean, he works here on campus, and he never brings his phone.
Bring my
But
ID
recently,
card.
he has
That's
not
it.
brought his keys to work.
Nope.
So
I
we were
never
sitting
needed
there,
it,
and
now
it
I
just
need
struck all three of us. We're like, how much do you want to bet Kaz is sitting outside, locked out? And I'm like, it's a good.
I wish you'd had that thought like before you left.
Yeah, we need to hide the extra key. We need to talk
Under
about
the-
that.
You need to just start bringing your key. It's not
Listen,
that you got
that would be
pockets.
too hard. That'd be too.
It's just a damn key.
You have been locked out 3 times
well,
now.
Listen,
you think
I
you'd
read.
learn.
I read when I'm out there.
You
I
don't-
took a nap. took a book from the free book like station that's here.
Oh, you did? You went to that thing?
Yeah, and it was some local, or I don't know, The Happiness of God. Check it out, local Bloomington writer. And I put it behind my back. I read it, and I was like, I don't know.
I thought you just used it as a
Oh,
pillow.
I wish you read it.
Yeah, and
That's
I was
nice.
leaned up against a tree, and I put it on the back, so my back
What
didn't hurt.
tree?
Right here. There's like, I was sitting on the side of the driveway.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
ants there, though.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I took a nap,
Okay.
and then I woke up, and then I rode the bike around.
I thought about doing that when
Did
I got
that
locked
twice.
out. I was like, I could just ride.
I just
When
checked
you
it
got
out.
locked out, there was 100 degrees.
Yeah, it was miserable. I was like, I'm gonna go.
It was after class.
Well, yeah, but
I'm a lot sweatier after work.
I was sweating.
Like,
I had
I'm
to
like
ride
gross.
home from Valentine. I was fucking sweating my balls off.
Well, get rid of your balls, and you can stop sweating them
Yeah,
off.
They're so
No,
small.
the
they're
moral of
barely
the
even
story
there.
is everyone bring their damn keys.
I've not left the house without my keys.
I'm
no.
gonna kill someone with a gun.
How
Bleep
would
that out.
How would that solve this issue?
Because then there wouldn't be you guys to lock the doors. Simple.
You could also shoot the door open.
That's very. Don't leave a key under the mat. Leave an AR under the mat, so that I can shoot the door open.
Damn, we'd be spending a ton of money on door repairs, though.
We just keep saying we're getting broken into. Well, we don't. We're not paying for it.
No, they don't take anything. They
Last-
just shoot the door down and then they leave.
Fucking bastards.
Yeah.
Also, last night we were all chilling in our living room, and we have like a deer that comes in our backyard sometimes. But this time was special because it started taking a shit. And I've never seen a deer
What?
take a shit
When did
before.
this happen?
You weren't here. You were at work.
Oh, you
What
went to
the
work.
fuck?
We saw a deer take a shit. I've never seen this in
so-
my
Yeah.
life. It was amazing. He shits like a dog.
I'm
Yeah.
so
Yeah. I
disappointed.
forgot about that. Yeah, the deer was just shitting, and it was incredible. I
He
was
just
like,
bent
call
his hind
Nat
leg.
Geo right now because
Nobody's ever seen a deer take a shit before in their life.
Oh my god, I missed. Oh
Yeah.
man,
And
I
then-
should
Yeah,
not
it should
have
have
went
a
into
dog.
work.
Someone knocked on the window and then it turned around like with a goober face.
yeah.
Stop pooping, and it got all self-conscious.
I should not have went to work.
No, you could have seen
no,
a
it
deer
was
poop.
fine. We didn't do anything. We all went to sleep.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like fun. I got on a
Yeah,
shower, I
that's what I
drank
was
a
thinking
beer,
too.
and
I was day drinking all day, and then
Yeah,
I
I
got
know.
home and I was just sleeped.
Yeah, when I got home, I was like, I wonder if they're having a bonfire or something. I walk in, everyone's
No.
in their room. I was like,
I
oh,
had
all
a
slept and
massive
I was in
headache
homework.
and my stomach hurt. I was like, no, I'm out.
ever get out of the room and gotta masturbate this Corona woman.
All right, are we taking shifts or how's this going?
Why don't we just do it all at once? Like, we need to
Okay.
save some time.
Oh yeah, okay, that's
You
fine with that.
can see that, right?
Yeah,
Oh my goobness, goobness.
dear goob.
You ever tell 'em about the tranny story at Kroger?
I think we did.
I don't know.
Whatever.
It's
Joey, rewatch every podcast and
Yeah.
cut it if we told
Tell
it.
us right now.
I'm waiting for
We're
a text.
waiting. I don't want to tell it again then.
You guys want to? Would you rather?
Yeah.
Hell
We
yeah.
were waiting for that.
Oh, okay. Would you rather right now you automatically just gain 200 pounds? That's a lot of weight.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
All
I don't even. That's a risk even saying that. All right, we'll restart. Would you rather gain 200 pounds right now,
Okay.
or anytime you're walking or running, anytime you're moving with your feet, you have to do it backwards? So like you're walking into a job interview, you gotta walk in backwards.
Look like a straight goob?
Yeah, you're either a very obese or a straight goob. So like you're late to class, right? You kind of gotta jog, or like you're walking across the street and a car starts
Are
coming.
you good at running backwards?
Well, you'll get good.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
going to be
yeah.
practicing the rest of your
You gotta-
life.
you look like.
What happens if I don't?
if you don't?
Yeah, what happens if I just do
only
it straight?
plan to live to age
Then
40.
you gain 5 million pounds. I don't know, Cash.
Okay, then you just die.
You
it's
you
just
can't. Your body's only able to move backwards.
All right.
I
I'd
would
probably
rather
the
walk backwards.
Why?
I think the walk backwards. Yeah.
really? You
I
could
only-
lose the weight.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, so I can walk backwards, but I can't learn how to walk forwards, but I can gain a bunch of weight and then lose it.
Well, I never said you couldn't. It's gonna be hard. You think
Yeah.
losing
No shit, it's
yeah.
gonna be hard.
For sure.
your college years will be ruined?
They're already bad.
Bitches love fat. No, they don't. No. Yeah, I'm getting too much puss to be fat. You know?
It's like, how am I gonna do all that fucking?
I'm already
if I'm
fat, so
fat?
it's like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna get more weight. It's
Get
gonna
a
be
little
like
But a
fatter.
significant amount
yeah, like
more weight.
twice the amount of weight.
Or-
You'd have to take the weight and then try to lose it. It wouldn't be easy.
Walking backwards, could you imagine how hard
It
that'd
would
be?
I just
suck.
pretend to be really happy
How the
all
fuck
the
would
time.
you cross the street?
You could like look.
Your neck would hurt like fuck.
You couldn't ride a bike. Like, could you ride a bike? I mean,
You said it was only when you're like walking
Yeah,
or
You
running.
could drive.
yeah,
So
all right,
you could drive and ride a bike.
Yeah, I knew you'd drive, but then it was like the bike.
I would
you're
just go in a wheelchair.
That's true.
That's interesting, but that also a pain in the ass. Every
So
time
what?
I'm walking to Valentine, there's a girl going
Have you ever
up
seen
the hill in a wheelchair. She's like going
Oh,
up the hill,
God.
Oh.
towards Woodburn.
Don't you help her?
I want to, but it's like I gotta go to class.
Sorry, handicap bitch.
Like if I don't get there quick enough, I gotta sit on the floor. So I'm just, you can get up. I've seen you get up the hill before. You can do it again.
But have you ever seen a guy in a wheelchair and not with a bitch on his knee? Let's be honest.
Have I ever seen a guy in a wheelchair with a bitch not on his knee?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Every guy in a
Every
wheelchair.
guy in a wheelchair I've ever
God,
seen.
you've more travel than I. Every handicapped guy has his own handicapped girl on his knee.
I disagree.
Because she can't walk either.
There's a kid in one of my classes
In a wheelchair?
with a fedora, no wheelchair.
That's okay. What's the greater disability? Wearing a fedora, being in a wheelchair.
Fedoras.
It's the fedora, obviously.
Because it's just like they lack so much self-awareness.
it just
It
I
pains.
think it's like classy. Like you don't see a nigga
No,
wearing
no,
a top
no,
hat.
I don't know if he thinks it's classy because he also wears a graphic tee and basketball shorts
Oh my god!
with a fedora on. He tipped
Ooh.
it the other day.
Stop it! You're actually hurting me.
It's facts. I'll
Have you heard him say anything like super gay and
Oh,
cringy?
Like
fuck
white
yeah.
knightish.
Oh
and shit.
god! Anytime the teacher says something relatively funny, he like. I was like, I want
No.
to stand up and whoop your
I just want
ass.
to kill you.
He's got I can't. He's got a shitty fucking neck beard.
Oh, that's it.
Oh my god!
It's like it's the epitome of.
I have to
neck
shave my
beard.
You'll
neck.
always
I'm
have a
saying.
class with like a
I'm
guy.
terrified of
with-
having a neck beard.
You can tell he's like Northern European like ancestry. Like he's like really blonde, like almost white, and his beard is always like sparse and like really long. And he does this thing where he like fingers
Oh,
his
yeah.
beard,
Wow.
and he always wants to like shit talk the teacher, like prove him wrong or something, or keep asking bullshit questions.
Yeah.
Like
Ugh.
I had one of those guys in the high school class with Mr. in like a history class, and he was like, he every time Mr. would say something, he was like, well, if you blah 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 whatever, some gay.
Was he a
shit.
big dude with a big blonde beard?
Yes.
Oh, we
he was
called
tall.
him the king of because he always walked around like a yo in the place.
Yeah, he's disgusting.
The king.
And
He's
Mr.
the
Clark-
king, and there's the king and the god who had a big black beard. They were two big fat dudes.
Oh no, this guy was really skinny.
Oh, then it's
like they're
not the
always
same
like
dude.
like they just came out of concentration camp, skinny.
But like,
they're
what is
disgusting.
it that like
I swear that's a disability.
yeah, no, they all
What
act the
attracts
same.
someone to be like that?
They all act the same. Like
The
they all
internet.
think
I
they're
blame the
There's too
internet.
many that
intelligent.
look the same.
They all think they're intelligent. They all dress the same. They all have the same facial hair. They all have the same mindset. Like how?
It's the internet.
But
The
they're
internet
all-
has created these people.
They're all the same.
They've always existed. Come on.
Yeah, but the internet
They
let
just have
them
a
have
place
a
to-
creative outlet,
Yeah,
and they think it's okay.
it's not okay to be like that. Here, at Firefront, we're gonna tell you what you can and cannot be. One, you cannot be that guy.
No white knights.
No white knights.
Is that-
Two, no fedoras.
Is
I think
that
it
like
goes
the
hand in
seventh
hand.
rule of Soakhouse, huh? No white knights.
No
Wow.
white knights.
Scissoring's a weird concept.
How so?
Two guys don't slap their dicks together and say,
Yeah, I was thinking
Oh.
like, what if two dudes scissored? You would just like your balls would
that
hit
would
each
hurt.
other.
It just really hurt.
Banging together.
You would throw up eventually from the ball pain.
You've ever you could get punched in the balls and it doesn't even hurt that much.
Yeah.
But if someone like hits you like just right,
No, yeah,
like a flick
my
just
brother-
right, you'll cry.
for my brother always used as like the most painful thing that could happen is like you're laying on like your stomach, right?
Stop.
And someone drops a penny on the, and it lands on the back of your nut.
Oh, not even like the whole penny, like the edge of the penny.
Ah!
Good lord, that would
I
hurt.
never thought about the edge of the penny.
Oh,
I'm at the peak.
God, if you're a guy and your nuts don't actually like tingle or hurt right now,
Oh god.
you might lack like a.
My
Some
worst
testosterone.
nut experience. Oh, no, I don't say it like
Can we
that.
not talk about
No,
nut?
no, no, no.
Just say
My-
this
no,
and
no,
no more nut.
No, I didn't mean like cum nut. I
Oh.
meant like
Like ball
my
nut.
worst experience with ball pain.
There's cum nut, and then there's ball nut.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
gotcha. Distinctions.
I took a full punch to the balls
Ew.
once from this really big kid, and it wasn't like recess,
For
but we were
fun?
all outside at middle school, and I just laid on the ground for a good while, just like, ah!
You need help? Just go away.
I'm pretty sure everyone was looking at me too, but I was like, it just no.
It hurts so bad you don't care about social face. It doesn't
no,
matter.
I couldn't care less. There's phases. At first, you don't feel it for like a good few seconds. You're like, oh, I'm good. And then the immense pain hits. And then the stomach ache hits.
It creeps
The
up in
stomach
your
ache is
stomach.
the worst.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
It's like, why is
I'm
it
gonna
biting into
throw
my
up.
lower intestine?
I don't know how male anatomy works, but good God, it hurts.
How is my balls connected to my stomach?
That's why I always wear a cup everywhere I
Okay, Jacob.
go. Is that a thing he does?
I believe. I believe that too.
Joey, good luck, man.
You freaking goob. Oh my God. I fell off my skateboard last week, and the same thing with the balls. Like it didn't hurt, and I didn't care about saving face. I fell off my skateboard, and I didn't give a shit what people thought. I was just like, everything fucking hurts.
No, but let's
I need to
talk.
go wash
You
all the
don't
blood off.
skateboard.
You don't.
No,
you're
no,
not a
yeah. There's the
skateboarder.
thing. I don't skateboard.
But you
Yeah.
decided.
I have
no, wait.
I have longboarded
So
once.
there was
a
one-
couple times.
There was one morning you woke up for class, right? And you probably thought
I was
about
late.
It. You probably
I was
thought about
late.
it the night before too. You're like, I'm gonna take my skateboard.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I
It
woke
wasn't
up and
premeditated?
I was 10 minutes late,
Why didn't
and
you
I
take
have to
the
travel
bike?
across
Take
campus
the bikes.
to Gresham, and my bike had a flat, and
Well,
I didn't want to take
fucking
your
who?
bikes.
What's wrong with my bike?
Because I don't know if you guys need it.
Oh, true. I probably did. Thank you.
On a Friday, and then so I was like, oh, I got my skateboard, and so I walked my skateboard for most of the way, and when I was almost there was a big ass hill.
And you thought bomb the
And
hill.
I was like, yeah,
you thought I've walked it all
Oh,
this way.
I'm
Let
about
me
to
bomb
I'm gonna
this hill.
Sonic down this hill, okay?
You
And I did because I fucking fell off and I rolled and I hurt my arms.
and legs.
Since the day we moved in, I look in the corner and I always thought, whose fucking skateboard is that? Every single day. And then you're like, I fell on my skateboard.
Listen,
I'm like, oh, that was
I might have
yours.
fell and God bless me for carrying on clothes. Ever since that day we went bowling and I ripped my tight pants.
I wish I was there for that.
I
You were
always
there.
carry
I
extra.
was?
Yeah.
No, that was different.
No, that was
I
different
was
bowl.
gonna say I could not
I
forget
carry
that.
clothes with me.
I
I
was
carry
very
like
cool.
I carry like a sweatshirt in case it rains or something. I need to because my rain will leak through my book bag if it's really bad. So I have clothes in there
Yeah.
to pad
True,
it.
I didn't think about that.
And then I always have pants, like just some shitty like starter like track pants.
Rain sucks. This is my first year
Oh,
here,
shut
right?
the fuck up. Can we
And-
talk about rain in a second?
It's rain.
And I had
Oh, you're
blood was
still going.
soaking through my clothes.
Oh, you're still going
throughout
on
the
the
day.
skateboard.
yeah.
That's
But I did get a guy said nice board, and I didn't know who the fuck he was talking.
He's probably
to.
just trying to
I
make
was
you
like,
feel better.
I was like, what the? He didn't see anything. Like we're walking opposite. I had my shit covered. They didn't see anything.
Okay.
And he saw him. The board was like nice board, and I was like, who the fuck is this fucker talking?
He just
to?
gave you a compliment.
And I was like, oh, he's talking to me. I was like, thanks, man. That's
okay.
it. And some other guy just said, hey to me. I don't know. I didn't know him. It was because of the board. The board breeds friendship.
Okay. Well,
But fuck it. I don't never ride in that piece of shit again. I will longboard because longboarding is fun. All right. You want to
Okay.
talk about rain?
yeah. Well, I walked outside the other
It's
day.
always a tsunami at this
and it was
fucking campus.
raining, and I had to walk almost a mile to class, and I'm like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Like I walked outside and I just walked back inside. I
You
was like,
can't not go
Real
to class.
talk.
They
I
don't
know
give a
I
shit.
went to class, but it was like, what? It's like I'm gonna get all fucking wet,
Yeah.
and there's nothing I
Uber.
can do about it.
So you
Uber.
gotta carry
Uber.
clothes.
I did. I got an extra
If
shirt.
I got up really late for one of my classes in this house, I would just Uber. I'd be like, if I need to be there, I'd be like, all right.
Okay,
Come
I'm not.
get me.
I'm
I
not
just
gonna, I'm not gonna
haul
waste
ass
$10
on my
to
bike.
go to a class I don't need to be.
Well,
in.
yeah, if it's like really important, you probably should. But if it's like, I can afford to be late, then you
Yeah.
be late.
What a privileged thing to do. Like, well, I'm late to class. I'm gonna Uber there.
Dude,
There have
fucking
been-
Uber's the best.
There have been times where I'll be walking to class and I'll see like a delivery truck or like a UPS truck,
Yeah.
like with the key in the ignition, but no one's in there. And it's like I could drive that to class and just leave it at the front, and then like
I'll
what?
leave a note. Be like, it will be in front of blah blah blah. building.
Yeah, I'll be like, well, they know it's
I'll
me.
borrow it.
Like
Whatever.
I'm just gonna take it there. I'll leave it there. I'll run right into class. Like they won't know. I'm not stealing it.
Yeah.
just moving.
I'm just moving
I'm
it.
just borrowing. I thought you were all communists. You fucking fake commie fucks. Let me borrow your shit. Let me use your stuff.
I'll topic change. We went to. I said it earlier. We went to a tailgate for a D1 football game. And man, get some self-respect, women.
Oh my god. What's up with
Nothing
go to
epitomizes
church or
Western
something.
women more than a
Jesus
tailgate.
Jesus Christ.
Good Lord.
Like their shirts are like just a band of elastic and their pants are just a belt. Like that's all they wear. And I'm not gonna tell you no, but I'm gonna.
I like it.
I'm gonna judge you like right
Yeah,
now.
no, I'm judging you, but yes.
Yeah, it's just like, why are they always dressing like that?
It's
Good
like no,
Lord.
I mean, you've seen like the shirts. They're literally like a strap of elastic.
Oh, they're super tube
that
tops.
say like
Yeah,
Indiana.
I see the shirt. Dry
Yeah,
campus.
no, I see the shirt. Don't worry.
If you're one in every 3 girls will have a shirt that says dry campus because they think they're fucking hilarious.
I think that shirt's funny.
I've seen that shirt so many times. It doesn't even. I don't like it
Means
anymore.
nothing
It was
to me.
funny the first time I saw. It. I was like, oh, that's ironic. She probably drinks.
Man.
I bet you
She's in a
alcohol.
sorority. I bet she drinks beer.
Man,
I bet she drinks
tailgates
fucking
bring
Jose
out-
Cuervo and
Tail-
Ciroc.
Tailgates bring out the most interesting side of people, man.
Yes,
It's just
that dude. That was
there a goop?
really pissing me off.
oh yeah.
He was like trying to tear Jake and Emily
I
apart.
don't want to like talk too much about that on the podcast.
I
but
know. I mean, like I didn't. Like,
There was this guy who was like, because we went to the podcast with the tailgate, Jesus, with like with some people we knew, and it was like a sorority thing, and it was like the family dads weekend. So there were some like dads there, and one of the dads was like questioning me, Luke, Jake, and Jake's girlfriend about just life, just every
but
little
it was
thing.
horrible. He
But
was
he was
trying
like,
to
it
rip
was
them
malicious.
apart.
It was malicious questioning,
I was mad.
and
He's-
it was awkward.
He's talking to Jake. He's like, if she gets a job in California, you gonna go with her? You gonna go with her? You gonna give up everything and go with her? And Jake's
Yeah.
like,
There were
I
very
don't
loaded,
know.
malicious questions.
And I was like, I want to like fuck off, bro. Like,
I know.
We're
Should've
chilling.
just- you should've
And then he
fought
started
him.
like asking me and Luke. He's like, "What do you think about this?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't fucking."
I said, what they eat don't make me shit, bro. I was mad.
It was like,
Well, Nick was drunk, so you asked him. He's like, I don't know.
Nah, I wasn't
You got pretty drunk.
Yeah, you're
no,
kinda
I
drunk.
wasn't.
You,
You walked home and were
you got.
No,
acting like a fucking goob.
no, I was
yes,
fine.
you were acting like a goob.
You weren't drunk, but you definitely.
I was
He
there
was definitely
mentally.
drunk.
Physically,
Every-
it was a little
okay,
motor
we're
skill. I
all-
couldn't operate a car, but
I've never been so drunk that I'm mentally gone. Like I'm always I'm mentally there, just like physically.
I'm just like sillier, just kind of like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah, it was funny.
spontaneous.
you
I'm
throw-
not saying you were like.
you throw
I
on a
wasn't like
show
an
for
asshole.
people.
Yeah, that's why like my greatest fear that I'd be like an asshole drunk.
Like I start hitting. What if I just got so blackout drunk?
Yes, you hit me
I
when
started
you're
hitting-
sober.
You hit me all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, sexually though. Like what if I started hitting
Yeah,
you
yeah.
maliciously?
I don't know what
Grr.
sexually hit. I don't know what you think that means. But when you hit me, it
well, you don't
hurts
like being
physically.
hit okay, well, because we're at work and you were questioning me, and I said I will.
What did I say?
We were walking home, and I was like, I will hit you in the dick. He said, No, you won't. And I hit him in the dick.
No, he did. I
What
forgot
the
about
fuck?
that.
What? I'm just not gonna hit him in the dick.
Then you were scared I was gonna hit you, and you're
Yeah,
being
because I was like, now he's gonna hit me. He's gonna reciprocate pain.
Reciprocate dickies.
Dicky reciprocate.
You've played as a kid too many times where you're like, you've hit each other, and then you expect your friend to hit you back. It's just the natural order of things.
Yeah.
Girls, just start hitting each other. Like that's how you man up. If you want to really be like men, you have to like hurt each other physically, not emotionally. That shit's scarring. What's wrong with you?
Emotionally.
God, don't do that. That's That's actually like
Just hurt me
psychopathic shit.
physically instead.
See, guys have like break mentally and then start killing people is because like they emotionally break us.
Yeah. Those damn women.
It's all their fault. See, I'm turning it
You're right.
around.
You're
It's,
right.
It's the goddamn matriarchy. It's all their
The
fault.
matriarchy.
It just sounds goofy.
That's why it doesn't exist, because we were like, which one do you guys want, matriarch or patriarch? Like, oh, the first one sounds kind of gay, and we went with the
The
second one.
first one sounds kind of gay. We got an hour until Rick and Morty.
All right. Cat just shit his pants. Oh my god. This podcast's over. Come back next week for more garbage. Cat actually just shit his pants. This is not a drill.